Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Zignaly. Well, today is not Zignaly Space. We are trying a new format, and we are streaming in different channels: YouTube, Twitter stream, I think Facebook too,
And Telegram as well.
and Telegram. Cool.
Yeah.
So we are gonna reach more people for sure. Okay, so the idea, as always, we are going to comment a little bit about some trends, but I didn't find many interesting trends for this last month. Rafael was talking about IA, which is sure is trend, but I don't see too many relations yet for blockchain, too much noise, but not yet something concrete. Then today we are going to do something special. We are going to share with you this algorithm that we have been working with. We are going to show how it works. We are going to show some of the results from the current wave, what we are having into consideration. And we are going to play a little bit with it. We are going to see how giving more importance to one parameter is going to affect the result of the shorting. And finally, we are going to see how Davis dollar is growing. So
$1 portfolio.
$1 portfolio is growing. But we also will review Rafael's and mine. So, okay, so regarding the trending, I think the most interesting thing about this month, it has been the post update from Ethereum. So you know that in the last space, we talked about this upgrade that we were waiting, the Shanghai. We have these questions about what's going to happen. People are going to dump the Ether as soon as they receive the rewards. People are going to get more excited about being able to stake, given that they can withdraw at any time. It looks like it has been the second, right? So
Yeah.
what's your comment there, guys?
Rafael?
Yeah. So far so good, I would say. I think, in fact, in the anticipation of whatever like the anticipation of the second scenario, Ethereum actually started doing well, and not only Ethereum, but I think the overall market started doing well. Even international markets are doing well. There have been like few problems around some banks, but that's a separate topic. We touched upon it last time as well. But I think overall, Ethereum showed a lot of promise. In fact, last week I was meeting some larger institution investor in Middle East, and there's a lot of positivity around Ethereum now. Like the ability to have it and then decide it, basically, to what to do. So this is actually something which is perceived positive now. This is exactly what you were thinking about, right? That's what will happen. And like, if it was any other shitcoin, like not even shitcoin, but like a slightly lower tiered coin, like I don't want to take names, but we have seen recently that unlocks took place in some of very famous coins, and price got trashed so much that literally the DAOs have to come in and do the voting to reduce the inflation and block rewards and all that. But this is Ethereum we are talking about. Like, for some people, it's actually even more powerful than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like a big daddy. It's like a obsolete, rusted thing which has no use. But yeah, it's just there. It's like untouchable. But from utility perspective and having a real hardcore cult community plus utility plus price and liquidity, Ethereum is up there, and it has shown it once more. And overall, if we want to see a good alt-trend, there is no alt-trend without Ethereum run. So let's all hope and pray that Ethereum does well, so we all can make more money.
Yeah. And together with Ethereum, I think I started listening some people telling that maybe it's the beginning of the bull run. Hopefully, some people even talking about technically, like the RSI 1000. I think when this is below certain level, I'm not sure. I think it's 49 or 51 or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, RSI.
Usually start the bull run, and we touch it this. But let's see. The time will say.
David, the indicator that they get more excited about. Do you know what is it?
Is you going short on Ethereum?
No. I wasn't sure.
We need to create this one.
No. Is Pepe coin.
Fuck, really?
Yes,
and some people. Why?
So because we are having a lot of now meme coins are news again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't know if you saw what happened with this coin, but
yes,
No, I don't know.
Pepe
But
coin,
I
right?
saw that
PEP. Yes.
Some people telling that what will be the coin that will rise more in the next months or something like that, and people telling Pepe.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
So it's a
But that's
coin.
100x already,
Yeah.
It started like a
No.
250K market cap few weeks back. Now it's $27 million circulating cap. It's like 100x already,
Wow.
Exactly. And this image with it's a frog, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
it's all around. So they have taken this as the logo or the image of the project. I'm not sure if he has any utility at all. I think no. That
Nice joke.
Some KOL or some influencer started talking about that, and boom, it was. And before that one, there were another one, right? A few weeks before that one. What?
Dogecoin has always been there.
No. It was a new one. It was a new one. I don't remember the name. It was super. But it
But
was
what
also,
you mean is that usually these kind of things happen
exactly
on the bull run, right?
Exactly.
Well, it depends. If too many of this is happening, then it's a bad sign,
Yeah.
But I have like 2-3 indicators. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that on top of that, more serious, I was counting the days since Bitcoin passed 30,000.
Okay.
Because we have this guy in the marketplace, the crypto hedge trading fund.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's super professional. Actually, he's the one who is performing better in my portfolio. We were talking with him, and he said, I don't believe that we are in the bull run until Bitcoin is over 30,000 for 2 weeks. Okay? And this guy is doing really, really well. So I was counting the days. 3,000, another 30,000, another 30,000. But at the end, it went below that mark. And he made a lot of money in this
drop.
Coming back. Exactly.
Yeah. That 2-3 signals that I'm picking right now, I think that can be interesting. So I was talking to someone who's associated with Binance, their launchpad and the listing team, So they were saying that Binance and other coins are looking at more active listings now because they feel that the liquidity is coming back to the market. And number two, which is even more important, is the new projects and how there is something called first day liquidity. Okay. It's not only about the hype that they show, but it's also the liquidity that comes in. And they were like, it is the best in last almost 12 months now. So like, for example, Binance launched ID and now today they launched EDU. You can see EDU has like $350 million of volume in 7-8 hours, and KuCoin's significantly facing the same thing. So this is one good sign. Second sign is very interesting. Binance US, out of all the things, listed Floki coin, which is like a meme coin, and everyone is surprised that Binance US has listed like a meme coin in the middle of all the SEC fights and everything. So someone is like that, it's nothing but Binance showing middle finger to the regulator, So that is something interesting as well. Yeah. And a lot of institutional money, like right now, when you go out and you talk to the larger fund managers, so a lot of people from Southeast Asia, Middle East, and now especially from Hong Kong, they are looking to get into it. In fact, today I think Hong Kong regulator gave these instructions to the bank that even with the provisionally licenses, they should start giving banking services to the crypto companies. This is a very positive sign. So like people, if you want to look deeper into this, I think there's something that I would like to learn more, and maybe in the next spaces towards the end of the May, where like this will be more visible. Maybe we can talk a bit more about it next time.
So maybe we can get finally our bank account.
Yeah.
Which account, sorry?
Yeah,
bank account.
Bank account.
Yeah.
Well, yes, maybe we can get the bank account in. But then we need license for that anyways.
Okay, so but at the end, well, I don't know if this is an effect of the upgrade from Ethereum or not, but the truth is that in the last days, the market has been dropping a little bit, right? So what do you think, Rafael? I think I saw a comment from you saying that you expect Bitcoin to fall to 24K, 25K.
Yeah. I think there is a potential there that we might see one dip, which can be between 24 to 26K, and then we resume the upside. I'm expecting this year a top of around 46 to 48,000. Um, uh, in the immediate short or midterm, I would say that like if you flip 31K, then there is that 24, 25 is gone for now. Yeah, but like if we stay in this 29-30 region for a few more days and there is no ultra neither, then most likely Bitcoin will also see, like 2, 3 sharp candles downwards.
I was checking with few traders commenting regarding specifically the number that you commented, Tole, the 30,000, and it seems that there is a lot of orders at that level. So it seems that it will be not so easy to break. So maybe it's for the reason that he commented 3 weeks after passed this amount, and we are already 3 weeks that when we touch this level, we go down.
Yes.
I'm checking the weekly time frame right now, and whenever we touch this level, we go down. So
yeah, but the important thing to note, two things I would say technically. Number one, this has become now like a psychological place, right? Technically, this place was nothing. 30,000 was nothing. Like, 28,000 was a level to watch out for, like, because it acted like a support for weeks and months before the FTX saga. Okay. So 28K was the level. 30K was never like a level, but it has just become like a psychological thing now. And generally speaking, when there's a lot of liquidity on one or the other side of the price level, the whales and the market makers and the exchanges, they kind of take out that liquidity. And this is why the sustainability of price is very important. One thing to look at it here is, yes, it's rejecting, but it's not making a new low. So that's why this 27.2 level is very important, because if that breaks, then I see a very sharp 10% further. Because then people will be like, okay, we are making a lower high and then, we are going down to $6,000, stuff like that, that thing will come back again. And then we'll get a good liquidity there to go back up again. Yeah. Unfortunately, retail loses all the time, despite all the preaching that we do.
Well, that's why you have Zignaly, right? You can
exactly.
You can
That's
pick up the winner from
punchline right at the time.
Cool. So we have here Hussein asking when the next bull run. So any thoughts on that?
Hussein, when you find out, let us know as well.
Actually, I have something. So we are having some conversation with a potential partner. Okay, we will disclose probably in the next month, and they are building something super cool. They are mixing AI with trading, and they want to build something as soon as possible. They want to be ready before July, because they expect the market to go in bull run. Exactly. And they are spending a lot of money, they are spending a lot of resources, they are doing a lot of things just for being sure that they are going to have everything ready for this bull run, for he say at the end of July or something like that. So,
I think we lose.
So I think people are pretty excited. So we have this.
Sorry, I'm back.
yeah. So we have these meme coins, we have this indicator, the price doesn't fall. So it looks good. It looks good. We might have this sooner than expected. The good thing is that we are prepared for this, right? We have been more than 1 year preparing this product, and we are changing something. We commented the last month that we had the referral program ready, but we got in contact with one person who is helping us to twist it a little bit, to improve it a little bit, to make it more interesting, to make it more excited for the affiliate and referral. This is the only thing that we are waiting before going full gas promoting and with Zignaly. So, but we have this product ready, and we are already onboarding these quality traders. We will talk about later about some of them, but we are ready. So, the good thing about Zignaly is that you don't need to wait for the bull run to start using it. It's useful from now. Okay, so not sure if you want to comment anything else regarding the market, guys, or wow.
No, there is
somebody write too much. Okay, I have something that I forgot to mention in the at the beginning, which is regarding the SIG token. Okay, we are preparing a new white paper. Okay, and in this white paper, we are defining the roadmap. You know that at the beginning we had this thought about the NFT insurance protocol. Lately, we have been talking about that again, but we think that is not the core of the token. We came with a new roadmap, and we are working already in the definition of this roadmap. We can expect this white paper be released during this quarter, beginning of the next one, more.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that you are going to have a clear path of where seed is going to be in the next 12 months. Okay, and there is things very, very interesting. The DAO is going to start being active really, really soon, and is super excited. I think we have been talking with a few investors. We have been talking with some members from the community. We are having this wow moment from there. So in a few weeks, guys, or in a couple of months, we will have this white paper, and you will see what is the future of Zignaly.
Yeah, the good part about what we are looking at from Zig perspective is that we're not just looking at making Zig something which is just yet another payment coin. What we really, because that is very easy to do, everyone can do it, right? But what we are looking to do is that making it a core of the product. So the better the product is, the more the coin will be improved from every single perspective. And this is why every single member of the community will be incentivized that way to talk about the product and to help us make it better and better. Like I think we talked about Z score last time, and we will play with it. But I think this is a perfect example of community coming into the picture and participating in making product better, because that's a very key component. So I think once we start showing things into this ongoing upcoming white paper and what we plan to do with the Zig, I think people will be more inclined towards bringing this value which links the coin directly with what we are trying to achieve.
Exactly. So what we have been trying to do is we have been trying to give an utility outside of the platform, right? Because at the end, we have people who are using the platform and they can get benefits from using the coin, but we want to onboard all the crypto community. So not only those using Zignaly. So actually, I say that it will be a couple of months, 3 months, but it's going to be sooner because we want to announce the first utility when we launch this referral program, and this referral program has to be launched, if not at the end of May, at the beginning of June, but most at the end of May. So by that time, we will have the first utility released, and it's gonna substitute the one that we have now. But I think I'm super excited about the upcoming month.
It will definitely be much better than anything else that we have, and it's directly related. And also, I think about the referral program, I think it's that we will open it for the public in that time frame, but just so that everyone knows that on the back end we are already working with partners, so that once we have it live, we will already have people pushing it out. So it will not be like that. One complaint that we keep getting, and rightly so, is that we are just focusing too much on the product, but not working on the marketing and making it big type. But this time is different in the way that we have prepared it already. So we have built kind of this business development into the product itself. So hopefully when we go live, day one onwards, we will start seeing the usage right away.
Yeah, in fact, it will be a kind of flywheel. So totally aligned with what you commented. So any side will be pushing the other. So this is the great thing. Multi-sided as well.
So we will be working on this, and as I say, in the coming weeks, you can expect more information. Probably we are going to use the next, not the space, but the next streaming for talking about this and all the new things that we are doing. As we say, we are done with building, and now we are very, very bullish in growth and creating awareness about Zit and the project.
Yeah, and I think this is one question which looks pretty long from our friend Berke. I think he has posted this before, and the summary of his question, because he posted in Telegram before as well. His point was that why are you trying to launch too many things in the product and not focused on one thing? Which I think I personally appreciate his insight, because this is exactly what we also realized in the last quarter, right? That we need to
Yes.
focus on what is the core, and this is exactly what we are doing. So this is why people are now seeing less and less noise on the platform, and us trying to focus on good traders, people putting in money, making money. And I think the PS2 version is a massive improvement towards that. So, and the utility and the stuff that we are talking about will be directly associated with the core of the product. It's not going to be something new coming out of thin air and we'll be like, okay, we are creating something new. No, this will be something from the core product, delivering value to everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, I was trying to read this long question. So a few things on that. Who is so
Berke, yeah.
Balke, he's totally right. We have been trying to do a lot of things, but the thing is that what we were building with PS2, it was a strong foundation, is very, very strong technically. In fact, we used to have around 150 chats in support, okay? And only 6 per week, okay? And only 6 of these chats belong to PS2. All the other support, all the other problems that users are having are from the old product in the old PS1 or trading terminal. So, which means that the time that we have spent building this product is giving the fruits of this work. Okay, so the problem is not put your head in a hole and disappear for 1 year and not providing anything to the community. So that's why we were playing around with this small project, this side project, the ZipBit, the ZipPad, the board. This one, there were more reusing the technology that we already have once we integrated the wallet in the platform, that spending huge resources on that. But now that we have PS2 ready, we go all in with that. And mobile is not another side project or something like that. Mobile is another way to access to the core product. We have this in mind. We know that a huge percentage of the users that visit Zignaly, they do from mobile, and we will have news about the app very, very soon. So I think that in the next space, we are going to comment about the white paper, the mobile app, the new referral program, and a few more surprises that we have. So, but totally agree with this guy. Sorry, I forgot again the name.
Berke, I think, yeah.
Berkeley. Okay, Berker. Okay, now I see it. But you can expect more focus from now. Cool. So, well, I see another question here from Vincent. He's asking if PS2 will be completely ready for July 2023. PS2 was completely ready from the end of January, but yes, we are still doing migration. Okay, we are still doing migration. We are taking into consideration that we are asking 3 months of data for the trader to be listed in the marketplace. So many of these traders that we have in the marketplace, well, not in the marketplace, but waiting to be in the marketplace, they are already completing the 3 months. So we are going to have the traders. They are going to participate in this referral program. The product is ready. So yes, from now on, everything is growth and marketing. Okay, so feel free to keep shooting questions, guys. We will be happy to answer. So the next one that So yeah, we are gonna play now a little bit about with the algorithm. Let me share my screen. There is somebody who has a lot of noise in the background. It's like
I'm not.
Let me.
Yeah, whoever did that now is super. It was okay, no, fine. Wow, it's like a relief.
Yes.
Okay, so you only unmute yourself when you have something to say.
Is this okay?
I think now it's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. You have a new sensitive headphone. I'm telling you.
No, because David
Yeah, I was
was
listening as well.
but David was too polite to say something.
You too, Brutus. You too, Brutus. Okay, I think you can share screen, and I think people are putting questions here. So maybe we
Yes.
play around a little bit first, and then we take all the questions together. Maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I think you should see my screen. Yes.
Yes, we can see now.
And I think that the size is good enough, right? Okay, we have removed a lot of the name, a lot of the part of the name, because some of them they are private. Okay, but for those who are public, I will say the name. So no problem with that. So what we are trying with the Z-score, what with the Z-score is to have a tool for the user to identify not the best trader, but the trader that better suits their needs. Okay, you might be looking for high returns and you are willing to take more risk, then you are going to be able to identify this trader. You are looking for something more stable but still good returns, you are going to use this filtering, this shorting that is going to give you the algorithm to you to identify. And the same, you are more your risk appetite is not too high, you want to have some income but you don't want to risk too much, this is going to give it to you. So we are having different, this is yet an initial version, we are having different parameters into consideration. For example, the first one is the return. So what we are trying to do is we want the trader that we have in the market to be better than hoarding money and to be better than the conventional market. Okay, if the traders that we have in the marketplace, they cannot beat inflation, they cannot beat the conventional opportunities that you have in the current financial system, it makes no point to highlight them. Okay, so we have here different threshold. Okay, and as you can see, well, the first threshold is 6. If you are about 6 in the return in the last 3 months, we might change the time frame or we might include different time frame. You are going to have some points. If you are above 20, you're going to have other points, and you are going to have and if you have more than 40, you're going to have other points. This is something that we can play with. We will see it later, but if is the first parameters. Then also we are playing with a benchmark, which currently is holding the top 10 tokens from CoinGecko, but removing the stable coins. Okay, because if you get more just holding this token, it makes no sense to risk your investment in trading. We have to have into consideration that the last 3 months they have been really, really good. So it has been a challenge. Then we think that it's important the consistency of the strategy. Okay, so one of the things that we are measuring is how many days from the 90 days that we are having in this time frame you are giving profit to your users. Okay, so if you are about 45 days, you are having these points, and if you are about 70 days, you are having much more points. Okay, I think there is nobody giving more than 45. Then another thing that we are having to consideration, these are some social parameters, which is, for example, the growth in your balance. Okay, if your strategy is good, your balance should be growing. And this is related to the investor. Okay, your investor should be growing too. If you have a good strategy, If people like what you are doing, how you communicate, you're going to attract more people. But we think that most important than that is the balance that you are managing. Okay, it's not the same to manage $700 that managing $1 million. Okay, as you know, if you go with $700, you can go to Pepecoin, you can go to these other low cap coins. But if you want to get some positive return from this amount, you need to go to high cap coins. Then the other thing that we have, as you know, one of the bigger problems that we have in the previous version was trader hoarding or retaining the money of the investor. Okay, so now the trader, the new system, it doesn't work like the previous one. In the previous one, it kind of makes sense. It wasn't their fault. It was how PS1 was built. But in PS2, we solved this problem. So now the trader, if there is some guy who say, hey, I put $1,000 and I want my $1,000 back, the trader can take the money, or they even can have this money prepared. So the investor can disconnect at any time we have any problem. So what we are measuring here is how long the trader usually take to release funds. Okay, so for me, it's super important that we have put these 3 days because, okay, you have the weekend, the trader could not realize that they have this amount. So 3 days within is a good amount of days. If you are about these 3 days, okay, you have this many points. If you are not, you don't have these points. So what we are trying to do with this algorithm is that it always add points. It never subtract points. So for me, this is a red flag. Okay, I'm not comfortable with a trader who is not releasing the funds that people are asking in so many days. We have to have into consideration also that right now we don't notify the traders about, hey, you have this many funds wanting to be out. This is something that we are going to implement notification probably next week or the other. But once we have this, there is no excuse. If there is some people who want to withdraw, you should leave these people go as soon as possible. The interesting thing is that people are going to see the total score. Okay, this is the score. This is the sum of all the points, but we are going to convert this to a percentile score. But the thing is that we are going to give you also maybe not in the first version, but in a next version, you are going to have a geek mode, and you are going to be able to see the individual parameters, how well they do individually. Because right now this guy, he has 86 points, okay, but maybe for example, this one is a better example. He has 76 points, but you can say, hey, the drawdown is 40%. So I'm not comfortable with this. Okay, I prefer another with less drawdown or with a better Sharpe ratio. So you're going to be able to see this individually, and you are going to be able to choose the one that suits you better. So we have this, as we say, the time that it takes to release the funds. And then we also, we are considering this like the parameters that affect the risk of the algorithm. The first one is, hey, how long it takes to free the balance. And the next one is if it's a spot or is future, okay? Because it's true that in a spot you can screw up also, but it's more difficult, okay? Or it's easier in future to do a 100x leverage, non-stop loss, and liquidate your account in a few seconds. So we think that this is a factor to have into consideration. But then the most important ones is the drawdown. This is something that we are measuring, okay? So if your drawdown is below 5%, you're going to have this point. If it's below 15%, you're going to have this point. If it's above 15%, then you don't have points, okay? For me personally, this is a very important parameters. And then we are using the Sharpe ratio, okay? So this is the units of profit that you get per each one that you are risking. Okay, maybe we have a lot of, from the trader side, we have a lot of traders asking for the Shortino ratio and instead of the Sharpe ratio, but we think that it's more beneficial from the investor side, because it's true that the trader can be in the long term in profit, but if an investor started following the strategy 2 days ago, 3 weeks ago, they cannot count with the profit that were done in the past. So this is the reason why why we are using Sharpe ratio. The interesting thing is that we can add more parameters, and maybe in the future we can add this Shortino ratio. Okay, maybe it's not something that we have into consideration for the scoring, but it's something that we can show to the people, and they are free to make their own judgment and based on this data that we have done. Anything that you want to comment, guys, so far?
No, I think it's again. I think the most important and interesting thing about is that the idea came from the community. So again, this like a motivation to others that we take comments very very seriously, and if it is something that goes into the product, we actually build it that way. But I think other than that, I think being a trader myself, these are very important factors, and this is exactly how we are constructing it. Right, that there are two things. It's not about us being having good traders only. It's not about having good traders only. It's about having the best of the best of the best traders, right? Eventually there will be the time and there will be a case where there will be like 10 amazing traders, but even out of that 10 amazing traders, we are going to have 3 to 5 featured, because we really want the best of the best of the best of the best for our people who are investing, trusting us and the traders, right? So this is why this might look a bit difficult for a lot of traders, but I think this will help traders in improving their performance. In a retrospect, have a look at themselves, how they are doing things, and from the investor perspective, it makes the investment a lot safer.
Correct. So, just commenting something related with what GB is asking, inactive trader will for sure, inactive trader that we detect, if they are inactive, for sure they will remove it, but also we will use this algorithm to filter the poor quality traders. Okay, if we go down and we start see, I don't know yet what is going to be the limit, but maybe we say, hey, below 40, we are not going to list anybody. It's not going to be visible in the marketplace. Okay, so we will use this because we want to have quality in the marketplace. Interesting thing, as we say, well, I have been playing with this wave per parameters. I don't know, you have not been too involved in this lately, Rafael, David. So I don't know what you see, if you want to try to change something, because as we say, this is prepared to change. We can say, hey, for the return, we say that the first threshold is 6 and we are going to give 15 points, but we can say, hey, no, let's going to do it 5. Okay, just a second. 5. Okay. I don't know, the profit, maybe we want to give 70 points here instead of 15. So this is something that we can do. Okay. Is there something from the previous parameters that you see that would you like to see different, Rafael, David?
I mean, we can play around to just see the effects maybe, but I think 3 layers are, like 3 different layers are good. Maybe we can show like how does a different standard deviation affect the score maybe. Let's make it a bit let's give more rewards to the riskier one, let's say. Let's reverse the order. Yeah, let's reverse the order for the standard deviation. Give higher rewards to the higher volatility, and see how what happens. Let's see what happens. Who comes up?
Sure. So if we want to do this, we go to the maximum drawdown, and here we say that less is better. So we can say you are telling me that, okay, let's gonna go with just one. Okay, if you are 1, you have 20 points. And if you, there is nothing, you are 2. No, wait. Less is better.
Yeah,
So,
I'm seeing the other way around. Yeah.
Okay, so let's gonna see if you are under 60, you already have point, and if you are even under 40, you have this point, something like that, right?
Yeah, maybe let's say if someone has a drawdown of 50%, we give him more points.
Okay, we cannot reverse this. Okay, we could, but this is not is something that requires a little bit more. Okay, so what I can do is that I can give more points, even
More
if you
points,
have
yes.
a big drawdown. Okay, so
Right.
let's gonna see what we have here. We need to run this, and in a few seconds we will have this ready. Okay, actually in the meantime we can comment on the top ones. So we will talk about this later, but I'm cheating a little bit in the portfolio because I saw that I was only gonna follow people who are listed in the marketplace, but I could not help myself, and I'm starting to list this one to follow this one. But he's gonna be listed in the next week. He only needs a few more days for completing the 3 months, but he's gonna be listed in the next days. And
that's the big one, right?
Yes.
The big,
we have this guy is managing $1 million. Right now he's the bigger one, and he's third. I don't know why I have this duplicated, but he's third in the. Actually, yes, he's third because this is not listed either. So once he's listed, this one is listed, is gonna be third in the marketplace. So I think he's having very, very interesting returns, and the drawdown is very controlled. The share ratio, I think, is really, really close to 3, which is pretty interesting. We also have.
This is the interesting thing regarding this scoring, basically. I mean, to explain it easy for the users, basically right now we are sorting the trader just for profit. And this is the good thing regarding this. So the idea is to show first the traders that ourselves, we are following. We think that they are the best for investing in regarding if you compare the risk, if you compare the how they are managing the profit and everything.
Okay, so if we use the parameters that you say, Rafael, and also we change a little bit about the profit date and even this one. So we have this BTC on. Okay, I think this is a private service, but this BTC scalping, he's already in the marketplace. I think he's third or.
Recently it's done pretty well actually.
Yeah, if you
second,
check.
I think.
Second, you're right. He's second. And recently he has a lot of volatility, but if you check the long term, is profitable. The guy has positive return. So if you are comfortable with this kind of drawdown, the returns are pretty interesting. So maybe I could put some amount here. So as we say, this is the $1 million, right? Yes. This is a professional trader, okay? So we also have this other professional trader. Let me see. I think is this one. Yes. This is crypto hedge funds. This guy, he's in the third or fourth page of the current marketplace, but this guy is doing really, really well. Really, really well.
Look at the drawdown.
Exactly. He controlled perfectly the drawdown. The relation between the ratio between return and risk is really good. Okay, and he has been during all this bull run. He has been kind of shorting BTC and ETH. So he has a strategy, and he sticks to the strategy until he's sure that he has to change it. And there was another one, this. I think, yes, these ones. Okay, they has been hammered a little bit with the yesterday drop, but this guy were doing really, really well until yesterday. Okay, so we have this guy also is very interesting. You recognize this one, right, Rafael?
Yeah,
He's in the
$1 billion club.
marketplace.
Yeah,
He's 3, 4,
he's
5.
fourth, I think,
Five.
fifth. Yeah.
5 in the marketplace. He is really new, but they are killing it. Okay, the results are really good. They are below drawdown 15, which is not bad, and they are really, really close to 3 in the share ratio. So, well, I could spend a lot of time talking about this because it's super, super exciting. But this is what we are gonna start implementing in Zignaly. We are finalizing the front end to be able to show this score, and when we have this ready, people are gonna be able to enjoy and use the results of this algorithm. As we say, maybe your advertise is more risky than others. You have these guys. If not, you have these other guys. So I hope that you like it, guys.
Yeah, I think let's see what people comment later on Telegram and stuff. Yeah, let's see.
I think it
But
will
I
be
think this will add a lot of value.
I will be another entire session or journey or whatever you want to call it with this, because it will be way more easier for a lot of people to detect traders.
Exactly. And it's also interesting that you can do some recommendation. But not recommendation in, hey, but hey, if you are following this guy, maybe these other guys are something that you might like because they are related. They have the same share ratio, they have the same drawdown or around, they are offering the same return, the same consistency in the strategy. This is something also very important for me, okay? Because there are traders they are doing really, really well, but maybe they are spending like 1-2 months before having the return, and then you need to wait another 2 months to have another return. But there is other ones that, hey, more than 45 days from 90, they are providing value. So you can see the value of the strategy really, really, really soon. So as we say, each one is going to have their own advertise, so you can choose. Cool. I hope that you like this. Any question that you have, as we say, this has been done by the community. So if you have any suggestion, any improvement, feedback, feel free to share. We will be happy to consider. And I think we are getting close to the end of the session, so we can start talking about what everybody's waiting for, which is David portfolio. So
yes.
No, really?
Yeah, of course. People ask about it. $1 portfolio. It's a thing now.
No, but it's not $1 right now. So this is the thing.
Oh,
$1 per service.
$1 per service. Yeah.
As
But
principal, as notional.
From the marketing side, you can you can deal with it in the way you prefer. But the thing is that we promise you can invest any amount, okay? And
Yes.
I'm eating my own dog food, as somebody says. So we need to test this. Then later in the services that, okay, I feel comfortable and for sure. In fact, I was migrating some of the investment from PS1, and whenever they were reading PS2, and by far they are not $1. But anyways, good times there. So I am following a few traders that they were already migrated, and they are like 15. Let me, because I'm not logged in right now. Sorry, guys. So maybe if any of you want to start, because I need to put the two FA. Yeah.
But so mine is too quick because, as I say, I'm almost all in with this guy, crypto hedge fund trading. He's doing really, really well, and he's the one who is providing me more profit from all my portfolio. Then the other one, they are not. I have Jetix. Lately, they are not performing very well. The Bitcoin accumulator, he's still having a hard time, but when I look in the long chart, I think that we are good. Okay, he has a small drawdown now, but I'm still confident that he will recover. Then I have Trend Surfer Brick. This is what I was talking before. Trend Surfer Brick, this is the way they work. They go down, 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 and then suddenly, boom, they go up. Okay, so I have some part of the portfolio here because, and actually, whenever I'm down, I put a little bit more because when you take the day from this trader, we saw just when we launched this PS2 that he stayed in the first position for several weeks. So the return that he gets after accumulating or whatever the strategy does during all this month is huge. So I keep following him. Then I have this crypto Wingward, which is the same trader than True Alpha Future. I'm removing the fund from there and I'm putting everything in True Alpha Future because they are discontinuing the service, and the other is performing better. And also I have this Crypto Radar USDT. I didn't know anything about this guy, but when I was playing with the algorithm, he was in the top all the time. So I put some money there to see how it works. So far, so good. And finally, I have this $1 million guy, which is, I just started following him 2 days ago, but I'm already getting some profit. But so far, the one who worked better for me is crypto hedge fund trading. He's doing really, really well.
Cool. David, would you want to go first? Because people are going to leave after your portfolio. It's the climax.
Well, the bad news is that I stopped following many of the people who I was investing those $1 and I increased it in others. But yeah, in fact, I asked for getting the money even paying $1, you know. And putting the other services that I'm following.
He's complaining all the time, pushing the trade, they release my money.
Yeah, why are you releasing not?
Sure,
why are you kidnapping my money?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was following a trader that in one of the services is doing really well, but I'm not sure if this trader, because I think we are not showing right now in the UI if any of the other services of the same trader has been liquidated, or at least I'm not seeing right now in the profile. Is Protomahawk, because I was investing in this guy, and right now from 1 year is above. Well, it's pretty close to 140%, and he's doing pretty well. It has some drawdowns, but I mean, with this, the results are amazing. So it started in this service, as I see, at least what I can see from 1 year is from May 2022, and it went like 140% from there.
Yeah, and he's managing a good amount of capital.
Yes. He has one service with 40K and the other one with 160K and a few others. And yeah, I started following the crypto hedge fund as well. And I'm right now thinking in jumping into the BTC one, but I don't know if it will be the right time right now because of the spike. So maybe I will be waiting a few days just to be sure, but I will be investing in a few based in BTC. This is the idea, at least.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you have to be very careful about $1 investment. Can't just put it everywhere.
Very risky.
Very risky. Okay. Okay. Cool. Done. So I can quickly go through mine. So for me, for quite a few weeks now, old Uncle Spot. That guy has been the best for me. Number one gainer. Then Mercury Capital has made me money. $1 billion network, crypto hedge fund, then crypto live mode as well, and then the new one which is I think about to go public very soon, is the long-term investment one, right? Yeah,
You're cheating
that
too.
looks. Yeah, I'm cheating as well, absolutely. Taking the advantage of this, but I think I have very high hopes from this one and the crypto hedge from these two, because I can see that the traders are very seasoned. It seems they have the drawdowns under control. That's something, as Bart said, I also personally look at those things very, very closely, and the drawdowns under control. And there is one more, I think, which I think is like an underdog right now, but I think that will do well, is Hen Crypto Junk Group. I've started following them with a small capital. I think this can surprise us very soon. Interestingly, this guy also has a strong community. He has been, bringing his own audience as well. Went live in marketplace very recently, but I think already doing pretty well. So I would not be surprised if they come into like top 3, top 5 very soon. I think they just need to work a little bit on their drawdown side, but I think their community game is super strong. Their traders are very active, and it's not like one person doing trading getting fatigue. I believe they're very active on Telegram as well. So yeah, that's the overview.
Is Han Crypto, you say?
Hen Crypto, yes, Hen Crypto.
Okay, he was actually the first one for a few weeks when we were
In your rating.
Yes,
Yeah, in the algorithm. Yes.
Okay, but yes, now I see that. Well, the problem that they have is, well, not the problem, but because they have been operating not too long, they have not
Correct.
completed 45 days, so they cannot get the points for providing profit for the 45 days. But all the other things, yes, I think now the Sharpe ratio is not very good. Actually, it's negative.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if we can. Sorry, I don't know if we can extend, because I think we will be cut it in 15 seconds.
Okay, so the only thing is the last thing is that we are gonna use also this algorithm to help the traders to say, hey, this is where you could do better. Okay, your drawdown is too high, your Sharpe ratio is too bad. So this is gonna be a tool for the traders too. Okay, guys. So I think you said that we are gonna get caught. So thank you very much.
Not get cut out.
No, but I was expecting, like, what will happen.
No stop loss hit. No stop
Yeah,
loss
we
hit.
didn't broke.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. No, thank you very much.
Thank you very
One
much.
has a special value. 1 hour, $1. It rhymes very
It's
well.
the number. It's the number.
It's a number.
$1.
$1.
It's not so
yeah,
bad.
$1.
Depending in the contest. Okay.
Depending in the content, yeah, absolutely. Depends what are we talking about. Anyways, I'll just shut up and I'll go away. I'll go away.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I
Thank
hope
you.
that you like the session. Bye bye.
See you in the next
Bye.
one. Bye.